Today on Good Morning Maine, a man from Maine is sentenced to prison for his role in the attack on the Capitol.
Plus, state regulators explain their decisions that led to higher electric rates in Maine.
And it looks like asylum seekers won't be relocating to Unity after all. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us on this Friday morning. We'll have all the day's news coming up. But first, let's talk about the forecast. The weekend is here. Everybody's wondering what it's going to do. And it looks like pretty much the same, what we've had recently. We're going to see some clouds, maybe a little sun from time to time. Just a chance of passing thunderstorms. No big deal.
Right. Yeah. And, you know, I sound like a broken record. I've been saying this all morning, but it's going to be important to keep your eye on the radar. Breaks of sun, just chances of rain. So if you look at the 5-day and get bummed out, don't be too discouraged because it's going to
cancel your plans.
Right. Exactly. Here's Devin Biggs with the forecast.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Friday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and award-winning knowledge at most affordable prices. All right, let's get things rolling out there. A small area under a dense fog advisory this morning. This is literally the parts of Washington County until 9 a.m. this morning, and that's about it. We haven't seen much fog out there this morning, but it's probably hit and miss in most spots. So Washington County probably seeing most of the visibility issues, but other spots, though, not too bad, maybe down by a couple miles, and that's about it. Otherwise, we've had some showers and even a few rumbles of thunder that have developed in some spots this morning, tracking from the west to the east, mainly just showers at this point. We'll be watching out for maybe a shower or a storm again this afternoon under a partly cloudy sky, so that means a mixture of clouds and sunshine, compensating with a chance for a rain and a rumble of thunder too. Here's all the action out toward the west right now. Again, not too much going on down neck of the woods at this point. It's a few showers. We'll catch a break, but a shower or thunderstorm again cannot be ruled out during the afternoon period. Here's the futurecast. I think it's underdoing it just a bit, but I think it's got the cloud idea right, with a partly cloudy sky today with a few showers and storms today and again tonight, though areas of dense fog once again will be expected. As for the wind, not too bad out of the south, kind of switching directions overall at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but the wind will behave itself as we do move forward. So your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, we have plenty of clouds, shower or thunderstorm possible during the afternoon period, temperatures rising into the 80s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma.
All right, thank you, Devin. A Mainer who assaulted several officers during the Capitol riot 2 years ago received his sentence on Thursday. Kyle Fitzsimmons of Lebanon has been ordered to serve more than 7 years behind bars. Fitzsimmons was described as being one of the most violent and aggressive rioters during the attack. Before sentencing, one of the officers who suffered career-ending injuries because of Fitzsimmons made a statement to the judge, asking him to sentence him to the maximum because he wasn't demonstrating leniency when he was attacking me. On January 6, 2021, Fitzsimmons pulled an officer's arm so badly it left that officer with a career-ending permanent shoulder injury. He also pulled another officer's mask off while another rioter sprayed chemicals in that officer's face. Fitzsimmons tearfully apologized Thursday, but was unrepentant online, even raising more than $29,000 from claims that his actions were heroic. The judge sentenced him to 87 months in prison, which is just over 7 years behind bars.
We have new details on a police standoff that resulted in the arrest of 2 New York men in Bangor on Wednesday. Police say it was part of an investigation into the sale of drugs. The Bangor Police Tactical Team, Maine Drug Enforcement Agency, and Homeland Security responded to a multi-unit apartment building at the corner of Parker and 3rd Streets. A standoff ensued as law enforcement executed a search warrant. MDEA Commander Peter Arno says 34-year-old Sheldon Ray and 32-year-old Tiquali Bracey, both from the Bronx, New York, were arrested and charged with aggravated trafficking and scheduled drugs. Arno says for the past several months, they've been investigating individuals believed to be involved in the distribution of fentanyl and meth in Bangor. According to Arno, during the search, law enforcement recovered over $18,000 in suspected drug proceeds, along with other evidence of drug trafficking. Both Ray and Bracey are being held without bail at the Penobscot County Jail.
A Vinyl Haven man has died following a crash on Wednesday afternoon. Authorities say 67-year-old Randall Farnham was driving a pickup truck on the Pequot Road just after noontime when he went off the road and struck a tree. According to the Penn Bay pilot, rescuers tried to revive him, but Farnham passed away a short time later. Police believe he suffered some sort of a medical event that caused him to lose control. That crash remains under investigation.
We have an update on the trial involving the town of Bar Harbor and business owners over the cruise ship passenger cap ordinance. That law would limit cruise ship passengers entering the town to 1,000 per day. Court proceeded yesterday at the Margaret Chase Smith Federal Building, with many Bar Harbor residents called to the witness stand. Our cameras were not allowed inside the courtroom, but we did have a reporter there. The witnesses included the Harbor Master Lieutenant Christopher Wharf, who testified that his role would be to make sure passengers on cruise ships docking in Bar Harbor are counted, but he would have no role in enforcing the ordinance. He said in court that any violations of the ordinance would involve a minimum $100 fine levied against the pier owners, not the cruise lines or the passengers. Many Bar Harbor residents were also called to the stand. Many described the conditions of the downtown area on cruise ship days as more congested, frustrating, and potentially dangerous compared to non-cruise ship days, due to the number of people crowding the streets. Those in favor of the ordinance said it's a means to reclaim control over the town, while plaintiffs argued that many people living in Bar Harbor rely on tourism for their livelihood. Court was in session for over 6 hours, and it's unclear when a decision will be reached.
Well, meanwhile, more than $35 million for Maine's lobster industry in fiscal year 2024 was officially approved by the Senate Appropriations Committee yesterday. It now awaits consideration by the full U.S. Senate and House. Senator Susan Collins is the vice chairman of the Senate Appropriations Committee and helped advance that measure. She says, quote, flawed and incomplete data is being used to inform regulations, creating unnecessary burdensome requirements for Maine lobstermen and women. This funding would support Maine's iconic lobster industry by improving the incomplete and imprecise science upon which the federal government relies. Some of that money would be used for studies to improve the research.
Mainers throughout the state have seen rate increases on their electric bills. Yesterday, the Public Utilities Commission explained the rate increases and the decisions that led to them. Devin Dagnall has more.
Certainly, it's never fun to be the person going out and telling people that rates are going up.
The Public Utilities Commission held a press conference Thursday afternoon in order to dispel any confusion surrounding the recent energy rate changes.
We think there's been a lot of confusion, the potential for confusion, because there have been so many changes happening so fast. We had the CMP rate case, the Versant rate case. We had this multiple proceedings around the stranded cost filings. Our concern was that the combination of all of these changes happening at once.
According to the Maine Public Utilities Commission, Central Maine Power customers will see their electric bills increase by an average of $5 a month. They also state Versant customers in both the Maine Public and Bangor Hydro districts will see an increase of about $13 a month. The PUC's chairman, Philip Bartlett, says the rate increases are the result of careful consideration from the commission.
So we don't simply rubber stamp what a utility gives us. We scrutinize it very, very carefully and usually approve much, much less than what the utility has asked for.
There are some stipulations that come with the rate increases. According to Bartlett, CMP and Versant will be expected to improve their standards of reliability. If they do not meet those standards, they will be required to pay back their customers as a fine.
We added sort of a ramp up so that there's a standard they have to meet in year one, then in year two and year three, it gets tighter and tighter. And the purpose is to make sure that customers actually see the tangible benefits from the investments that the utilities are making.
Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Meanwhile, town leaders in Unity are saying they have it in writing that asylum seekers will not be relocating from the Portland Expo to the Unity College campus. Brad Rogers with that story.
It's not happening. We have it in writing. They're not doing it. They're not bringing them here. They're not set up to be able to handle it.
Selectman Tony Parker Jr. did not say who gave him that information and has not responded to our request for a copy of what he has in writing. But in a town meeting 2 weeks prior, he said the information came from 2 state representatives and from Greg Payne, the governor's senior advisor on housing policy.
I received a phone call today, and the space up at the college has been deemed not a good, appropriate space for use for what they would like to do with the asylum seekers. This was not a very well-planned idea, and it's been shot down.
CBS 13 reached out to Greg Payne in the governor's office. Payne's deputy director told us, "We are reviewing the Unity proposal and are continuing to work closely with the city of Portland to evaluate options regarding the expo." Unity President Melik Peter Corey says at this time, Unity Environmental University's stance has not shifted. He says the number of asylees that could be housed would depend on a range of factors, but there first needs to be a comprehensive plan in place, and at this point, no such plan exists.
We haven't been invited to the table. We haven't been asked to sit down and have a conversation about them coming here, but at the end of the day, they're allowed to decide how they want to use their building.
All right. Well, Craig has to fix the prompter for us.
Stand by. All right, there we go. We were chatting about some important news business there.
Always important news business. The time now is 8:10. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, important advice from the TSA during this busy summer travel season.
But first, another check of that weather forecast. Today we can expect a cloudy day, partly cloudy anyway, with just a chance of thunderstorms later on. The high will be near 81 degrees. Scattered showers and storms overnight, with lows dropping down to the mid-60s. Tomorrow, another chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. The highs on Saturday around 80 degrees.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With a purpose, with persistence, with the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life. Visit Generac.com.
Your roof is your first line of defense against the elements. Ensure it's always at peak performance with Peak Performance Roofing. With more than 20 years of experience in the roofing industry, our professionals provide quality craftsmanship and expertise that you can rely on. We are fully insured and stand behind our work. You can trust us to get the job done right the first time. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Peak Performance Roofing today to schedule your free estimate. 416-8301. Peak Performance Roofing. Your roof is our priority. When the Katahdin General Store wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. Come to the KG for fishing, hunting, and camping supplies, souvenirs, unique gifts, apparel like Lazy One, fresh sandwiches and baked goods, the beer cave, liquor, and a variety of takeout items.
I went to Angie and typed in pool,
water heater,
cleaners, garage,
interior painting, exterior painting.
For whatever project you need, there's an option.
Oh, I have another project. Let me try this.
Get started at Angie.com today.
Harvey High is now in session. Today's subjects: biology.
Name an animal with the long neck.
Dinosaur, long neck, yeah.
Let me ask you something. When the last time you seen one?
Anatomy.
Name a part of Steve Harvey that a woman might want to kiss.
Your six-pack.
The six-pack? Does she know who Steve Harvey is? You got to dig for it, but it's in there.
Get schooled with Family Feud.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox 22.
The city of Bangor is encouraging residents to keep their lights off at night to mitigate the spread of brown-tail moths. The moths have emerged from their cocoons, and now they're looking for places to lay their eggs. Bangor Public Works Director Aaron Hatari says brown-tail moths are attracted to lights, and by turning yours off at night, you can lower the chances of moths laying eggs near your home.
The idea is to not attract them to your property so that they're not defoliating your trees. So. Unfortunately, there's street lights that attract them, and if you have one near your property, that they are going to be attracted to those street lights.
You're looking at, or the previous video was the side of our building here at Fox Bangor, so I don't think we have the ability to turn that light off, unfortunately,
no.
so they just keep multiplying.
We're going to have a bumper crop of brown-tail moths.
They're everywhere. Well, he says that the city is working on a comprehensive plan to automatically dim streetlights during brown-tail moth season in the future. He says the moths are most active between 9 p.m. and midnight, so that's the best time to keep your lights turned off.
You know, the bad thing, too, is the little hairs get all over the place. They get on your outside furniture.
Right. It's less bad than the caterpillars, but it's still bad. Yep.
Itchy.
Yep.
All right. The University of Maine will be converting 2 historic buildings and also constructing a brand new building to form a boutique hotel complex on their Orono campus. The goal is to maintain the history that makes the buildings unique while also creating a new opportunity for the school. Built between 1887 and 1888, Coburn and Holmes Halls are 2 of the oldest buildings on campus. The project will be home to 95 hotel room suites and a cafe bistro. There was a groundbreaking last October, and once completed, the plan is to both bring alumni back to campus and attract people who wish to experience what UMaine has to offer.
No shifts have had to happen. They were not being utilized, so they were shuttered buildings really just sitting there. So what this is doing is taking two underutilized buildings on campus and creating use and creating activity and vibrancy on the campus.
The construction and renovation is expected to be completed by next year.
The TSA says they're expecting this summer's travel season to be the busiest in years. Our Matthew Dronsick spoke to a TSA official to get some tips for travelers.
Have the travel bug? If you're expecting to be traveling in the upcoming weeks, now is the time to prepare.
In Maine, typically August seems to be the busiest month of the year, so we're getting ready for a big influx of passengers who are going to be traveling throughout the month of August.
Nationwide, TSA officers are currently screening nearly 2.4 million people daily, an increase from 2.1 million the year prior.
We're expecting to probably screen close to 5,000 people in Portland on the busiest days and maybe 1,800 to 2,000 here.
Florida native Olivia Isaac and her family are returning home after spending some time at their summer home in Maine. Traveling roughly an hour to board their flight, Isaac says you need to account for everything that could go wrong.
In our family, on time is early because you never know, something could happen or the line could be longer than expected, there could be traffic, so you just have to have that extra period of time so you can, just in case you have any of that struggles or speed bumps, you can solve that in that extra hour.
Before departing, Velez recommends you should arrive a few hours early before your flight. Liquids, gels, and aerosols be put into containers of 3.4 ounces or less, and bring no more than 2 carry-on bags. In Bangor, Matthew Juronsik, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
All right, the time now is 8:16. After the break, the Health Equity Alliance in Bangor has created a new position within their organization, which will work to clean up disposed needles around town, while working to incite positive change in the community.
Plus, all the latest on President Biden's three-country trip that sought to strengthen the NATO alliance. Those stories and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Looking to buy or sell a home? The More True team of Better Homes and Gardens works throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Give the ladies of the More True team a call today or visit their Facebook page.
Fear, pain, and anxiety are all feelings associated with dental treatments, but it doesn't have to be that way. Dental lasers offer a way to remove tooth decay without using the dental drill. In fact, we do most dental fillings here at Twin City Dental without numbing, so no needle. And for treatments like root canals or having many teeth extracted, we also provide IV sedation. So call Twin City Dental for your next dentist appointment.
Hi, this is Jason.
And this is Jessica from Tossie's Checkout,
a family-owned business located in Glenburn.
Inviting you to come experience that welcoming hometown feeling when you're visiting our neck of the woods.
You can always expect tasty treats,
pizza,
spirits,
familiar faces,
and quality gasoline.
With summer approaching and Pushaw Lake nearby,
we look forward to seeing your smiling faces.
Come check us out. It's the Toyota Summer Savings Event featuring trucks from the longest lasting brand, Toyota.
You've been waiting for a new Toyota, so now's the time. Come and get it.
Right now, you could save up to $1,900 with affordable 3.99% financing on a four-wheel drive Tacoma. And every Tacoma comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more. The Toyota Summer Savings Event at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters.
So come and get it.
Toyota, let's go places.
Looking to buy or sell a home? The More True team of Better Homes and Gardens works throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Give the ladies of the More True team a call today or visit their Facebook page.
The Health Equity Alliance in Bangor, also known as HEAL, has created a brand new position. It's part of their ongoing effort to clean up the city and establish community awareness and trust. Doug Banks has the story.
Bangor's Public Health Department has been working together with HEAL on how to best spend the money awarded from the state of Maine's opioid settlements. Working together, they decided to use the money to fund a new position at HEAL. The Outreach Specialist Liaison will work on building trust and awareness in the community while also focusing on picking up hazardous materials like needles and syringe litter.
We were able to verify with the state that we could use opiate settlement money to address that issue, and we spoke with HEAL, the Health Equity Alliance, and they were willing to submit an application for us to look at and consider, and they're willing to do some of that work for us in the community.
The new position will also utilize the Go Bangor app, where community members can contact HEAL if they find needles and other hazardous materials. One goal from this is to track hotspots and traffic where syringe litter is often found.
Primarily, the position is to earn trust and build relationships with people in the community while managing syringe litter at the same time. There'll be a telephone number they can call us directly. They'll be able to connect with us via our website and notify us of syringe litter.
HEAL is a nonprofit organization spanning 35 years. Their primary function is to curb the spread of infectious diseases in a number of communities and to ensure people have equitable access to treatment. Above all else, the mission that HEAL and others in the community want to accomplish is keeping people alive.
We never know what brought people to that in the beginning. We are all definitely working on prevention in the first place, but I think you have to intervene at all different points of the continuum, and that's what we're trying to do.
If you or someone you know is interested in the position or want to learn more about HEAL, visit mainhealthequity.org. In Bangor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
I think a lot of Bangor residents will welcome that, too.
Absolutely.
So good for them.
Yeah, it's needed.
Yeah.
Time now is 8:21.
Let's get a full look at our weather forecast.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and award-winning knowledge at most affordable prices. All right, let's get things rolling out there here. A dense fog advisory for parts of Washington County up until roughly 9 a.m. or so this morning. I wouldn't be surprised if it does get canceled, though. I haven't noticed much fog after this morning on our observations here, so maybe a few reductions over in Princeton and Moosehorn, though, but again, nothing too ridiculous. Otherwise, other spots, though, we're seeing some reductions by a couple miles or so. But again, we have some rain tracking through this morning and some clouds as well. We had a little bit of lightning with this earlier, but notice not as much now. So calming down for a while, but a few showers and a rumble of thunder cannot be ruled out again during the afternoon period, as we'll be under a partly cloudy sky with this cold front right about here, moving from the west to the east. So I'll give us a chance for a shower or a storm again today. Better opportunities tonight and lasting through the daytime tomorrow. So futurecast for today, I think it's underdoing the precipitation chances, though, but it's holding on to the clouds with a partly cloudy sky today, a shower or thunderstorm possible in a few areas. So it pushes a lot of it to the north, but I think we'll see a little bit in here as well later on today and in parts of this evening. But better chances again for showers and storms later on tonight, lasting through your Saturday as well. Better opportunities, though, although futurecast again kind of underdoing it here. But we'll keep the chances going as we head towards Saturday night and also in the parts of Sunday. And yes, again tonight and also tomorrow night, areas of dense fog will also be possible. Otherwise, though, here's some rain chances for today. Not very widespread, maybe some locally higher amounts in a few spots, at least through midnight tonight, with locally higher amounts again as we last through the weekend, though. And even through Tuesday, look at this, though. A lot of rainfall on the way between now and Tuesday evening, so make sure to be ready for that rainfall. Otherwise, though, dew points, they're still up there, but otherwise, moving forward with the high dew points in the 60s and even some 70s on the way, but maybe some light at the end of the tunnel finally. Maybe late Tuesday into Wednesday, these dew points in the 60s and 70s look to fall down to the more comfortable territory, so it looks like some help from Mother Nature is on the way. So your forecast for today, lower 80s, partly cloudy with a few thunderstorms on the way, and a south wind at about 5 miles per hour. By time, middle 60s, scattered showers and thunderstorms again, areas of dense fog, southeast wind at about 5 miles per hour. For tomorrow, lower 80s, scattered showers and thunderstorms yet again, with a south wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Alrighty, here's looking at extended forecast brought to you by Dirt Road Acres. More scattered showers and thunderstorms on the way, plenty of dry hours as well. High temperatures overall in the upper 70s to lower 80s.
Sure, the driveway looks good now with the snow on it, but you know what will still be under there in the spring? The same cracks, crumbles, and potholes that were there before winter. Call Eaton Paving today. Let's make an appointment to fix those problems when the weather is ready. Eaton Paving and Excavation.
Days tend to be filled with tasks, chores, and challenges. At Varney Chevrolet, we want to take care of your vehicle so you have one less thing to worry about. Schedule a service appointment online or by phone from the comfort of your own home. Our highly experienced technicians will get your vehicle serviced quickly and properly the first time. Once complete, rest assured knowing that your vehicle will be ready to tackle your next adventure. Come experience Varney value, only at Varney Chevrolet.
Who has the best kept secret in Penobscot County?
We do!
Welcome to Maple Lane Farms, a fifth-generation family farm that's committed to providing you with the best quality products. Our farm-raised local and sustainable meat is flash frozen to lock in the freshness and natural flavors. Experience the top-notch quality of our meat that's naturally raised without any antibiotics or hormones. Get the best of both worlds, quality and affordability. Try Maple Lane Farms today, the candy store for the carnivore.
What's it going to take to stop this U.S. team?
We can steal their place.
It's quite simple, really. You train for 4 years in an AR simulations that mimics their every move.
Yeah.
Initializing crystal done.
What's it going to take to stop this U.S. team?
They're faster, slower, with style.
Good luck with that.
Sure, the driveway looks good now with the snow on it, but you know what will still be under there in the spring? The same cracks, crumbles, and potholes that were there before winter. Call Eaton Paving today. Let's make an appointment to fix those problems when the weather is ready. Eaton Paving and Excavation.
President Biden says Russian President Vladimir Putin has already lost the war in Ukraine and will not resort to using nuclear weapons on the battlefield. This as the president wraps up his meetings on strengthening NATO and Ukraine's admittance to the alliance. Fox News White House correspondent Jackie Heinrich is in Helsinki.
We defend every inch of NATO territory, and that includes Finland, obviously.
President Biden capping off a three-country trip to strengthen the NATO alliance with a stop in its newest member state in Russia's backyard.
Working in lockstep to set us on a stronger, safer, and more secure path, not just for Europe, not just for NATO, but for the world.
Lauding Sweden's progress joining the alliance, Biden made clear Ukraine's path has a roadblock.
No one can join NATO while a war is going on, because that guarantees that we're in a war, and we're in a third world war.
Contrasting with what National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said yesterday, denying Biden believes the war must first end and saying we obviously retain flexibility. Biden offered reassurance over Ukraine's timeline, especially with security pledges from allies, proclaiming Russia has already lost.
My expectation is you'll see that Ukraine makes significant progress on their offensive and that it generates a negotiated settlement somewhere along the line.
The last American president to visit Helsinki made headlines when Trump sided with the Kremlin over American intelligence when asked if Russia interfered in the 2016 election.
He just said it's not Russia. I will say this, I don't see any reason why it would be.
Biden not wasting an opportunity to show American leadership has changed.
They already interfered in American elections.
Also offering the alliance reassurance about America's future role, even as his own chances at a second term are unclear.
I absolutely guarantee it. There is no question. There's overwhelming support from the American people, notwithstanding the fact there's some extreme elements of one party. We will stand together.
Biden also confirmed he's working on a prisoner swap with Russia to bring home detained Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich. Biden said he's serious about freeing all Americans being illegally held, and that would include Paul Whelan, who's been detained in Russia for more than 4 years. In Helsinki, Finland, Jackie Heinrich, Fox News.
Now to a history-making decision from the Food and Drug Administration. For the first time, the agency has approved the over-the-counter sale of a contraceptive pill. The once prescription-only O pill is expected to be available early next year as a growing number of states restrict access to birth control and abortion. ABC's Justin Finch is in Washington with more.
The country now reacting to the Food and Drug Administration's landmark decision approving the over-the-counter sale of the O pill oral contraceptive.
I think that's a good idea that there's a new one pill option that doesn't have to loop pharmacists or doctors into the equation.
I feel a little bit sad because, women are left with that option as their last resort, really.
As of now, the once-a-day hormonal birth control pill is prescription only, but with the FDA sign-off, it soon won't even require so much as a doctor's visit.
Patients will be able to walk into a grocery store, a drugstore, online, and purchase this like they purchase Advil, Tylenol, or something like that.
An independent advisory panel found the O-pill's less complex active ingredient posed fewer risks than other estrogen-reliant contraceptives. The pill could become widely available as early as next January without an age limit.
Now, I do think you're going to see some pushback from conservative groups that say, there really should be an age restriction on it because parents should be involved in that.
Health experts have pushed for an over-the-counter contraceptive for years, but their campaign took on new urgency after the Supreme Court struck down abortion rights protections last year. Full abortion bans are in place in more than a dozen states. Several others have imposed restrictions. In Iowa, protests at the Capitol where Republicans pushed through a bill banning most abortions after 6 weeks. Governor Kim Reynolds planning to sign that legislation today with legal challenges poised to follow. With the FDA's approval, the big question now, how much will the O-pill cost? The drug maker says it will be affordable and could release pricing details as early as next week. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
The actors and writers strike might affect what TV shows and movies you'll be able to watch. Thousands of actors joined writers already on strike on picket lines Thursday. The walkouts by the two groups will stop production of all scripted film and TV shows in the U.S., except for independent productions not connected to major studios. Fall TV lineups will be heavy with reality TV shows not affected by the strikes. Starts of new TV seasons for shows will likely be delayed. News programs will continue, but Hollywood productions on streaming services like Netflix and Amazon Prime will also be halted.
We'll be dealing with that for a while, probably.
Seems like it. Yeah. Yep. All right, coming up on the second half of our newscast, a pancake breakfast will kick off the so-called Flamingo Festival in Southwest Harbor this weekend.
That and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
It's the Toyota Summer Savings Event, featuring cars from the longest-lasting brand, Toyota. You've been waiting for a new Toyota, so now's the time. Come and get it. Right now, you could save up to $1,600 with affordable 3.99% financing on an all-wheel drive Camry. And every Camry comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more. The Toyota Summer Savings Event at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. So come and get it. Toyota, let's go places.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Disconnected Tattoo, and Kings Mountain RC want to send you to see Godsmack and Stained live in concert Tuesday, July 25th at the Maine Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Disconnected Tattoo, a family-friendly tattoo and art shop in the Maine Coast Mall, Ellsworth, or Kings Mountain RC on South Main Street in Brewer, carrying planes, boats, crawlers, parts, and more. Win tickets to see Godsmack and Stained July 25th on the Bangor waterfront.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Friday, July 14th, 2023. It's also, get this, I know she loves this one, National Be Nice to Bugs Day.
Just be nice.
Just be nice. Hello, Mr. Bug.
National holiday.
Yeah.
This holiday was created in an effort to highlight the importance of bugs in our ecosystem and stopping their unnecessary killing. Many people are in the habit of squashing or spraying bugs because they're pestering them or simply don't like them around their homes. I'm a hypocrite reading this right now. This holiday encourages people to learn about bugs and respect the roles they play in the environment. And I get this. I've tried to not kill spiders so much in the past few years. I've always been afraid of spiders, but they do good things.
Yeah, they eat other bugs and, you know.
I try to avoid killing them. I'll bring them outside. But yeah.
Yeah. So this holiday is really just to make you think about it before you. So
ants, however, you're done.
You're done. Get out of there. Yeah. Today's also National Mac and Cheese Day.
Ooh.
I could have written about that, but we all like mac and cheese.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll be inspired for dinner tonight.
Yeah. All right. On this day in history, back in 1789, Congress passed the Sedition Act, making it a federal crime to to publish false, scandalous, or malicious writings about the United States government. In 1850, Florida physician John Gorey presented the first public demonstration of ice made by refrigeration. Not only was he the first to invent an ice-making machine, but he's also considered to be a pioneer in the development of air conditioning. Thank you very much for doing that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I've been needing that this week.
Yeah.
In 1881, notorious gunslinger Billy the Kid was gunned down in New Mexico by Sheriff Pat Garrett 3 months after he escaped from prison.
And in 2015, world powers reached a deal with Iran to curb its nuclear program in exchange for relief from international sanctions. And for birthdays today, we have rock singer Dan Reynolds from Imagine Dragons. He's 36 years old. I don't think there's much new music from them recently.
No, they're due to come out with something. They toured a couple of years ago. They came to Bangor. Fantastic show.
Yeah.
My kids went to it. You know, Dan Reynolds has like debilitating back problems. I never knew about that.
Yeah.
He's such an active guy, and he puts out a big workout on stage, but I guess he just has a hard time doing it.
Yeah, I don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah.
That's tough. And MMA fighter Conor McGregor is 35. I guess he's still fighting too. I watched that fight. I think it was 2 years ago now.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Oh my gosh, the leg break.
Yeah.
First round, seconds into that first fight.
Yeah.
And that was the main card too.
And
Scary stuff.
He's hoping to come back now.
Yeah, that's a comeback for sure.
And he's taking on Jane Lynch. Not really.
He's taking on Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Not really.
That'd be great.
Okay, actress Jane Lynch turns 63 today.
She is so funny.
She is hilarious. Talk about range.
Yep.
Okay, let's check in with Devin Biggs. It's going to be one of those days where cloudy, some breaks in sun, possibly depending on where you are.
Kind of like yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Here's Devin Biggs.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Friday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and award-winning knowledge at most affordable prices. All right, let's get things rolling out there. A small area under a dense fog advisory this morning. This is literally the parts of Washington County until 9 a.m. this morning, and that's about it. We haven't seen much fog out there this morning, but it's probably hit and miss in most spots. So Washington County probably seeing most of the visibility issues, but other spots, though, not too bad, maybe down by a couple miles, and that's about it. Otherwise, we've had some showers and even a few rumbles of thunder that have developed in some spots this morning, tracking from the west to the east, mainly just showers at this point. We'll be watching out for maybe a shower or a storm again this afternoon under a partly cloudy sky, so that means a mixture of clouds and sunshine, compensate with a chance for a rain and a rumble of thunder too. Here's all the action out toward the west right now. Again, not too much going on down neck of the woods at this point. It's a few showers. We'll catch a break, but shower or thunderstorm again cannot be ruled out during the afternoon period. Here's the Futurecast. I think it's underdoing it just a bit, but I think it's got the cloud idea right, with a partly cloudy sky today, with a few showers and storms today. And again tonight, though, areas of dense fog once again will be expected. As for the wind, not too bad out of the south, kind of switching directions overall at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but the wind will behave itself as we do move forward. So your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, we have plenty of clouds, shower or thunderstorm possible during the afternoon period. Temperatures rising into the 80s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma.
All right, thank you, Devin. Well, one Maine community is going to be tickled pink by their annual Flamingo Festival this weekend.
Harbor House in Southwest Harbor will kick off the event with a pancake breakfast bright and early Saturday morning. From there, they'll have an assortment of events and activities for the whole family to enjoy for the whole weekend and into Monday. The theme of the event changes every year, and this year's theme has been dubbed Peace, Love, and Flamingos. Event director Diana Novella says the highlights include the Polo and Yacht Club cocktail party, live music performed by Flash and the Pans, and of course, the Flamingo Parade.
People love it. It just brings the community together. It is something that everyone can participate in. It's not a big, expensive fundraiser that people can't afford to go to. And it definitely brings everybody together for a common cause. It's special. There's something very special about this event.
All the information for event times and locations can be found on the Harbor House website, harborhousemdi.org. Makes me want to put some pink flamingos in my front lawn. Yeah, I love those.
Kind of fun.
Yeah. Okay, still to come here this morning, Tyler Cruz will have the latest with sports. Plus, we'll have somebody on to talk about Orrington Old Home Week, of which has already kicked off, and people are, I'm sure, are out yard sailing right now.
The world's largest yard sale underway today. Go find some bargains in Orrington.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Buying a home is a big family experience. It is our dream home. Credit union is more like a partner, whether it's your home or whether it's in business.
You get mommy?
They're local, they're small, they want to take care of their customers just as much as they can. Pretty good feeling to have your local credit union backing you up.
Now is the time to consider taking care of your driveway or parking lot. With more than 25 years experience, Harvey Paving and Seal Coating specializes in asphalt maintenance. A fantastic way to extend the life of your asphalt is by taking care of it, and we will fill in all the cracks and seal coat afterwards. This leaves your driveway with a beautiful finish looking like new. Why not increase the curb appeal of your residential or commercial space? Give us a call today at Harvey Paving and Seal Coating for a free quote, 262-0154.
When the Coach House Restaurant wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. The Coach House Restaurant, family dining at its best with fine home-cooked meals, delicious homemade desserts, and a large menu of tasty offerings for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Bathfitter is a better way to remodel your tub. A custom-made, watertight fit and high-quality materials mean a beautiful tub and a great value. Bathfitter, it just fits. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Sketch, Forrest! Sketch!
Pictionary. My daddy, he liked Pictionary. He liked Pictionary shrimp, Pictionary shrimp.
Bringing unforgettable family fun.
The grill master, the kids, the dad. Oh my God!
Right into your living room.
This is for the trip to Fairy. Get this. Get this, you get it? You're going to Antigua?
Weekdays at 10 on Fox 22.
When I travel across Maine, I can get cash without paying extra fees. Thanks to Maine Credit Union's Surf Network, I have access to the largest surcharge-free ATM network in the state. Find a Surf ATM at mainecreditunions.org.
After the shocking events of Tribal Court left the bloodline completely shattered, Jey Uso has his eyes locked on revenge. And all new Friday Night SmackDown, live 8/7 Central, tonight on Fox.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We're going to start with some golf here. It is the final round of the 104th Maine Amateur Golf Championship down in Rockport on Thursday. Let's take a look at some of those highlights. Back to the beautiful Samoset Resort Golf Club we go. Gorgeous day out on the course on the par 3 11th. Tyler Baker on the tee. What a shot to get to the green. He's going to throw some spin on it, too. That rolls back. Sets up a tap-in birdie for him. He would finish third. To the par 5 12th, Ron Kelton, his third shot from the fairway. Real nice approach here. That's going to take a couple bounces and spin back. Sets up a makeable birdie putt from a few feet out, and he would do just that. Kelton finishes second, but the day belonged to Topsom's Caleb Manuel. Here he is from the sand on the par 3 13th, and how about it goes right into the cup for a birdie. Who needs to get up and down, right? His lead stretches to 8 strokes with that shot to 18. Manuel's second shot, and he just continues to pin hunt and set himself up for these birdie putts. Gets some spin under that one, puts it to about 10 feet, makes that birdie to finish out a final round of 65 and a tournament record 13 under to win his third straight Maine Amateur title by 11 strokes. So here's a look at that final leaderboard for the tournament. Manuel in first. Ron Kelton finished in second. He was 2 strokes under par for the tournament. Tyler Baker a stroke under, and then Elliott Spalding and Bennett Berg would finish even par over the 3 days. Here's Manuel on his big win.
Yeah, it feels really good to come back and win it again. It's different to win for your first time and then be expected to win, and then with all the expectations, it's hard to kind of play your own game. But I think I did a really good job of that this week.
Big congrats to him. We will hear more from him on Friday. Let's go to the gridiron now. One of Maine football's own and a huge advocate for youth football around the state is returning to Orono to take on a role within the program. Mike DeVito, who runs a youth camp every year out of Herman, has been hired by Maine Football as their Director of Player Development and Alumni Relations. He was a 2-time All-Conference nose tackle with the Black Bears. He spent 4 years there before having a pretty long career in the pros, playing 6 years with the Jets and then 2 with the Kansas City Chiefs. So a great hire here for Jordan Stevens and the Black Bears. And some more coaching news here. Husson University now has some shoes to fill for their softball and field hockey head coaching positions. Diane Ramsey announcing her resignation as the head coach of Eagles softball and field hockey teams on Thursday. Ramsey will become the head coach of Amherst College softball. Amherst knocked Husson out of the NCAA tournament in 2022. They're the host team of that regional that year. Ramsey spent 5 years with softball. She led the Eagles to a 116, 45, and 1 record overall. That is not a misspeak. And 4 conference championships, 3 seasons with field hockey she spent, and led them to a 21 and 12 overall record. Certainly someone that will be missed in Bangor. Moving on to some baseball now. Both the Red Sox and Sea Dogs returning from the All-Star break on Friday. The Dogs over in Reading and the Red Sox squaring off with the Cubs at Wrigley Field. Sox won their final 5 games before the break and really made a push in the standings. They're still 9 games out of first, but only 2 out in the wild card race. And with Tampa and Baltimore coming down to earth, there is a believability in that Red Sox clubhouse that this team is a real contender, and they'll be in the hunt until the very end.
This is the time where you want to start playing your best brand of baseball, coming together as a team. I just feel like we're gaining some momentum right now. So this little run right now came after a tough spot, that's when you understand and you kind of grow and you see what you're made of.
All right, looking forward to see what this team is made of. Now on to some football on Saturday at Lewiston High School and Don Rue Field is the 33rd annual Main Shrine Lobster Bowl Classic. Earlier this week, our Ryan Sudol caught up with a member of the East and the lone player representing Bangor High, Austin Lozano, about what playing in this game means to him.
Hello, everybody. I am here with Austin Lozano, the lone Bangor representative in this game, the Lobster Bowl, scheduled for Saturday at 4 down in Lewiston. Austin, how does it feel to be named among the best senior football players in the state of Maine?
It's an absolute honor, really. I feel it's quite a privilege to be able to not only represent the East Side, but also Bangor specifically in this game.
How is it preparing for college life in the sense that you are dorming for a week? I know a week just kind of got underway, but what's it like for you to be in this position?
It's helpful because I'm kind of getting a feel for what the dorm life will be like, which is a big benefit to it all, and just like getting that sense of community and how easy it is to make good friends with people that I've only ever played the sport with maybe once or twice, but like getting to know everyone, feeling comfortable in the space, and just having a good time.
A lot of people have said that I've talked to today have said that the clicking came really, really easily, especially considering that you've only played these guys a couple times, maybe even talked to them a couple times. How has that been?
It's been incredible. Definitely off the bat, we were all hanging out in the common room doing something, whether it be just playing ping pong or whatever. We were just talking, having a good time. We eat together. We do everything together. We're a family now.
And of course, the charity aspect of it for Shriners Hospitals for Children. I mean, just talk about what it's like to be a part of something for such a great cause, raising all this money.
It feels incredible. It's nice to be a part of something bigger than just myself. I feel like we are all giving an impact to this incredible foundation. This foundation's given us a lot by allowing us to compete in this game as well.
And Austin, of course, this is your last hurrah with football. And for you to go out this way, just what's that like for you?
It's an absolute privilege. I feel like this is an incredible opportunity for me to finish out on top and how I really wanted to finish out. Just, dominate. Simple as that.
All right, thank you for that. For Ryan, looking forward to that game. That is all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
You should Angie that.
Angie what?
Angie that. It means comparing custom quotes from skilled service professionals or booking at an upfront price so you can find the best price for you. Get started today at Angie.com.
Jim Small Engine, Snow's Corner Road, Arlington, brings years of experience and a large parts inventory to make your engine as good as new. Lawnmowers, chainsaws, rototillers, wood splitters, generators, blowers, trimmers, and power washers will leave Jim Small Engines fully repaired, shiny clean, and ready to go. Jim Small Engines is an authorized dealer for these top brands and sells a wide array of used engines as well as new and used parts and accessories. Call Jim Small Engines at 825-3527. Check their website and like them on Facebook.
Experience the ultimate outdoor living with Granville Stone and Hearth. Our high-quality grills and outdoor living products will take your backyard to the next level. Scan the QR code on your screen to explore our wide selection of grills and outdoor living accessories. From classic charcoal to state-of-the-art gas grills, we have everything you need to entertain guests in style. Create unforgettable moments with family and friends. Start your outdoor living journey today with Granville Stone and Hearth.
At Firehouse Subs, we give you craveable subs that are piping hot and piled high. And a portion of every purchase helps give them the life-saving equipment they need. Order online or on the app for contactless pickup or delivery. Only at Firehouse Subs.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Back, everyone. It's time for our interview segment, and you might recognize this guy as longtime state lawmaker Dick Campbell. How many terms is this now in Augusta?
This is my first term.
So, yeah, because you've had term limits, so you went away for a little bit and came back.
That's right.
But today you're here on behalf of the town of Orrington, where you grew up. And this is also, today is kicking off Orrington Old Home Week with a big bang today. We've got the world's largest yard sale.
I'm sure they're already out right now.
Yeah, probably. If you want deals, head on out there and catch up.
Yeah, we started calling it the Endless Yard Sale about 10, 11 years ago. And it's just grown to, we're well over 100 yard sales on 70 miles of road. And we're pretty excited about it. Kicks it off at 8 o'clock. Soon, right now.
Right. Yeah. So it's time to get out there if you're looking for bargains. And if people haven't seen this before, it's all over the town. People are encouraged to have their yard sales today.
Yeah, we have a map with the dots and then locations and addresses. So you can pick it up at any of the stores in town.
Yep. Just be careful out there because you'll probably see some extra people along the roadways.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'll want to go slow through that area because people parking on the side of the road. But today, it looks like endless yard sale, an indoor yard sale at the First Methodist Church. The Orrington Historical Society has their own yard sale, and the Reigning Hope Ranch has their own yard sale. And there's a hot dog lunch.
Absolutely.
So this is just today, and it goes, it goes all week. It's not just the yard sale. Can you go into, what else is it besides the yard sale?
Well, the public library at the Center Drive School is open all week. And they've got wooden disc. We give out discs for people to decorate. So there's an auction for that.
Cool.
There's the needlework raffle. We've got a photography exhibit where you can judge the exhibits, and there'll be let's see.
Just go on and on.
It goes on and on and on.
They got a cornhole tournament, a duck regatta. What's the duck regatta about? That's what the rubber ducks are here for.
We've got some props here. We've got a duck, and each one of them numbered. You can sponsor a duck at $10 a piece, or 3 for $25. We dumped them in the Sedgety Hunky Dunk between the Cozy Corner store and the old fire station.
Yep.
And it goes down, and the first one wins. We have trophies.
Cool.
And all the proceeds will go to the capital campaign, it says here.
Yep, at the Orrington Historical Society, the old Grange Hall.
Yep, very neat.
Right.
Yep, so that's a lot of fun. But there are events all the way through. We've got at the library, we've got the garden club display. We've got I mentioned the camera club display, but carry of native plants at the Audubon Center, and apparently it's kind of like a prune and groom of plants.
Yeah,
so
teach people how to do that.
That's kind of fun. And then Kings Mountain RC has tracks. They've got an expo at the Perry Fly Field.
So you go play with some remote control cars and trucks and things like that.
Remote control planes and cars and.
And this goes until the 23rd.
That's right.
So this is like not just this weekend, but it is true to it's Orrington Old Home Week. So all sorts of stuff that you can get out and do. You said these maps, all this information, they're at local Orrington businesses.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. But pick up a map at the Cozy Corner store.
Right. Yard sale map. This is what you'll want.
That's right.
You might see Emma out there today,
yes,
too.
I was there last year. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Real quickly, Dick, we're about out of time, but there's a website, too, if people want to go to.
Orrington Old Home Week. Info at OrringtonOldHomeWeek.com.
Easy enough.
So thanks for having me in.
Yeah,
thank you.
Appreciate it.
We'll post this online later on, too, so if you missed anything, you can check it out there.
Don't forget to sponsor your duck.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and award-winning knowledge at most affordable prices. All right, let's get things rolling out there here. A dense fog advisory for parts of Washington County up until roughly 9 a.m. or so this morning. I wouldn't be surprised if it does get canceled, though. I haven't noticed much fog after this morning on our observations here, so maybe a few reductions over in Princeton and Moosehorn, though, but again, nothing too ridiculous. Otherwise, other spots, though, we're seeing some reductions by a couple miles or so. But again, we have some rain tracking through this morning and some clouds as well. We had a little bit of lightning with this earlier, but notice not as much now. So calming down for a while, but a few showers and a rumble of thunder cannot be ruled out again during the afternoon period, as we'll be under a partly cloudy sky with this cold front right about here, moving from the west to the east. So that'll give us a chance for a shower or a storm again today. Better opportunities tonight and lasting through the daytime tomorrow. So futurecast for today, I think it's underdoing the precipitation chances, though, but it's holding on to the clouds with a partly cloudy sky today, a shower or thunderstorm possible in a few areas, so it pushes a lot of it to the north, but I think we'll see a little bit in here as well later on today and in parts of this evening, but better chances again for showers and storms later on tonight. Lasting through your Saturday as well. Better opportunities, though, although futurecast again kind of underdoing it here, but we'll keep the chances going as we head towards Saturday night and also in the parts of Sunday, and yes, again tonight and also tomorrow night, areas of dense fog will also be possible. Otherwise, though, here's some rain chances for today. Not very widespread, maybe some locally higher amounts in a few spots, at least through midnight tonight, with locally higher amounts again as we last through the weekend, though, and even through Tuesday. Look at this, though, a lot of rainfall on the way between now and Tuesday evening, so make sure to be ready for that rainfall. Otherwise, though, dew points, they're still up there, but otherwise moving forward with the high dew points in the 60s and even some 70s on the way, but maybe some light at the end of the tunnel finally. Maybe late Tuesday into Wednesday, these dew points in the 60s and 70s look to fall down to the more comfortable territory, so it looks like some help from Mother Nature is on the way. So your forecast for today, lower 80s, partly cloudy with a few thunderstorms on the way, and a south wind at about 5 miles per hour. By tonight, middle 60s, scattered showers and thunderstorms again, areas of dense fog, southeast wind at about 5 miles per hour. For tomorrow, lower 80s, scattered showers and thunderstorms yet again, with a south wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Alrighty, here's a look at your extended forecast brought to you by Dirt Road Acres. More scattered showers and thunderstorms on the way, plenty of dry hours as well. High temperatures overall in the upper 70s to lower 80s.
OHI is a fantastic place to work and has allowed me the growth I need to excel in my career, all while having fun with the people I support and my colleagues.
OHI works around my school schedule and allows me to get the hours I want while maintaining my grades. Also, I can help out my community.
Plus, OHI has an incredible training program, not to mention all the benefits. Here at OHI, we believe everything is possible, and that means as much for our employees as it does for those we support. Apply today and see what's possible for your future.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
I will see your 18 and drop it like it's hot. 15.
25 words or less.
Small fridge. Mini fridge.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We going all the way today.
Making a splash.
Blank, ball, pool, cannonball. Yeah!
All summer long.
You're going home with $10,000. Let that sink in.
Weekdays at 9 on Fox 22.
Looking for your dream home?
Contact a Next Homie today and see what's available right now. Sellers, get ready to get looped and get sold. With Next Home Experience, we have your buyers.
Looks like we're about out of time, and Craig is signed off. He's worried about yard sales.
Yeah, I'm checking out the yard sale map for
That's
Warrington.
my map.
Boy, you can have it back. I was just looking. I thought it was just like on Route 15, but it's like all over
It's
the
everywhere.
town.
Yeah.
So you can go find some bargains today if you
We're
want.
already out there. I got work to do still.
Yeah. How do you
upsetting.
fit it all in, you know? Yeah.
If you missed anything, head to foxbangor.com.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you have a wonderful weekend.